What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new customs video for the Dark Knights Metal series. We are continuing to assemble the character from the characters from the Dark World and from the Dark Knights Metal series. We've already gone ahead and built quite a few of them, so of course, if you haven't checked out the channel, make sure you do so, because there are a lot of really cool designs that we've completed, including the completion of Barbatos on the last episode, who turned out actually pretty cool. We have, of course, the Batman who laughs, and the other characters that we've assembled include Dawnbreaker, Merciless, Red Death, and of course, Drowned. Now today we're going to go on ahead and assemble the last one of the Dark Knights Metal characters that we need, and that is Murder Machine. First, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sponsorship interruption, and today's is an absolutely awesome one. This is the Ridge wallet, which is the wallet that I've been using now for the last handful of weeks, and I have to say, it is absolutely awesome. It's honestly, surprisingly, it's almost like new tech in wallets. This is my previous wallet that I've used for years now, and it is a lot more burdensome. It is just heavy. It is cumbersome to carry. But when I went ahead and got the sponsorship for this particular wallet, I'm just honestly blown away by how awesome this is. It's just so minimalistic. You have room for your cash. You have room for your cards. So in this case, I kept the a card just to showcase here an example for you guys. It holds 12 or up to 12 cards. So if you have less than that, it would be even lighter and thinner for you to carry. It is nice and light, but not light in the sense where you feel like it's cheap. And that's the thing that I think is really awesome about it, is that it really does feel like a premium item, which is very, very cool to see. And of course, in addition to that, it comes in a whole bunch of varieties. So right here, I've got just a couple to show you. So this is the carbon fiber one, which I love. This is my personal favorite. It is absolutely awesome. And they do also have two different variations for the money clip. So if you don't like the actual clip design, you can go on ahead and get the other variation, which I have right here to showcase to you guys as well. And this one has the little belt kind of clip, so you can use that one if you'd like to go that route. The other thing that's really cool about them is the fact that there's 30 other options to choose from, or over 30 colors to choose from carbon fiber, titanium, and a bunch of different colors. So that's really, really cool. But even if you don't want to believe me, the cool thing is that they have over 30,000. Yes, you heard me correctly. 30,000, not 100, not 200. 30,000 is definitely a pretty large sample size, and they have 30,000 5-star reviews on these wallets. So obviously they know what they're doing there over at Ridge Wallet. They are putting together some sweet wallets, and if you guys want to go on ahead and check them out, there's a link in the description there that I would love for you guys to utilize. So you can go on ahead and use the link to head over to ridge.com/blitz and then utilize code BLITZ, B-L-I-T-Z, to save yourself 10% off your order. So not only are you getting an awesome item, but by supporting the channel and supporting our sponsor for today's video, you would be saving yourself 10% off your order. And these are the two factors that really seal the deal for me when working with these guys over at Ridge, because it really shows you their commitment to the quality of their product. Number one, you basically have a 45-day test drive period for one of these items. So if you order one of these wallets, you can return it within 45 days, which is absolutely awesome, and you would get a full refund. And in addition to that, as if that wasn't good enough, when you buy one of these wallets, you have a lifetime warranty. Yes, you heard me correctly. So basically, essentially, you can buy one of these wallets and use it for life, which is absolutely awesome. And it really shows their commitment to the craftsmanship and the high quality that they have with these particular wallets. So once again, go to ridge.com/blitz, use code BLITZ to save yourself 10%. Thank you to Ridge for sponsoring this video. It helps out a ton. And I do want to thank you guys for going and supporting Ridge for supporting the Blitzwinger channel. So thank you guys so very much for this, and enjoy the rest of the video, which is kind of a crossover between, I guess the best way to describe it would be essentially a crossover between Batman and Cyborg, sort of, is how I would describe it. I guess we have to actually go over to here. I didn't even realize that we had already run out of characters there. So let's go on ahead and do that. Okay, so Murder Machine is going to be the character that we go on ahead and assemble here today. Of course, do not forget, guys, if you do enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you guys have assembled your own takes on the Dark Knight's Metal characters, I would love to see what you guys come up with. So you can go on ahead and share those over on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Blitzwinger, so I look forward to seeing what you guys came up with as well. So, with that in mind, let's get to work, shall we? Okay, so I'm trying to think, where should we start? I actually think maybe the design for the face is going to be the easiest aspect of this character, so let's start with that. I think that'll work well. So the mask is just black, and then the eyes are supposed to be red. So we've went ahead and landed that element well enough. For the face, I am thinking we could go with just a plain face, but we do need to recolor it blue because the skin tone on that character is almost that color, I would say. So I think that ought to work decently well for the one and only Dark Knight Murder Machine. Okay. So, from there, we now proceed to the rest of the design. So, the point with this character is that he is supposed to be very tech-based. So, unlike a lot of the other Dark Knight's Metal characters that we've been looking through... Oh yeah, his arms are already repainted black, so I guess we could just keep that as it is. Sorry, his hands are. So, unlike the other characters where we were almost looking for... always kind of like a fantasy-inspired armor for the characters, and we went away from things that looked very tech-based. With this guy, we actually have to kind of lean into that and go the other way. And so I think something like this could work. Vigilante is an option. I do want to see if they have cyborg arms and what those ones would look like. We still do need to go for the right color scheme, which is going to be black and blue mostly, are the two main colors that we need to nail. That's an option. We'll say that much. I don't think they have arms for Cyborg, because if they did, they would be between these two, and unfortunately there aren't any. So that kind of really does only leave us with one real, even somewhat reasonable option here, and that was the very first option that we used, which was Vigilante. So we're going to go with that as our first option. Now, we carry on here. Let's go for the leg piece. For the leg piece, I guess we could possibly maybe even use something like this. If we use that same kind of color of blue that we did there, and then recolor the rest of it black. That works. That actually looks pretty clean. That certainly works for what we're going for. So I'm kind of thinking we might just go on ahead and use that option there as the one that I like best. But let's take a look around. Maybe there's something better. That actually works pretty well too. Black Lightning. It looks very tech-based. So that could function as an option for sure. Let's carry on. I wonder what this recolored looks like. It looks cool, but it's really the wrong colors completely because we need to try to incorporate blue and black together instead of green and black and silver, I guess, in that case. So some of the options, although cool, like even, for example, something like this, Metallo, it looks neat, but the problem is it's completely the wrong color. And even if I were to repaint it, I mean, I will say that looks pretty awesome. It's an option, but I think that kind of makes the design a little bit overly busy, but we'll see. It's an option. I do think that actually does look pretty clean too. So let's keep scrolling here. Surprisingly, the green doesn't really like stand out, so it blends in nicely. Okay, so what recolors on this, I wonder? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so I think our two options are really going to be Metallo, which, again, shockingly turns out quite cool. And then maybe, like I said, the other option would be the Adam Strange design, which would be like this. I actually think this looks better. It looks more accurate to the overall look that we're going for, so I think that'll work better. Now, next up we have the torso. So for the torso, I'm trying to think, is there a way... I mean, even if I pick something like this, it's not really going to work. Yeah. Ooh, what if we just did a regular torso, right? So we would basically choose just a plain torso design, like, I don't know, let's say that one. Then we recolor it, so we'll go with the black design mostly. Highlights with the bright blue. I am realizing that I have to kind of match the blue onto the arms, don't I? Which stinks, because that's not really the blue that we see in the comics. We'll see. Maybe we could adjust the arms instead. And then we need to give him this red insignia on the chest piece. Sort of like that, which looks pretty clean. I don't think they have any... Yeah, they don't. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't know why they wouldn't have included pieces, like sticker pieces, for kind of all the major characters that are in the game. I think that looks more like the actual logo that Murder Machine has, so I think we'll go with that instead. And I am realizing the arms, they really do kind of stand out a bit too much. Ay, ay, ay. What about, actually... I mean, this might look terrible, but let's see. Because at least that blue matches better. That too much? I mean, it actually kind of looks cool. You know what I want to do? I actually think that this will look good. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. We're not done quite yet. But I also do want to add effect parts for him. Because he usually has this, like, energy blast sort of effect going on. Kind of almost like Iron Man. Surprisingly so. So I think if we add that, it will kind of add to the tech feel of the character. Is it this? I think it was this. Okay. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed yet another Dark Knight's Metal Dark World Batman design, and this is Murder Machine. And of course, do not forget, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, hit that like button, subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel furthermore, please consider becoming a member. There's a join button down below. If you do become a member, you gain exclusive emotes that are only available to members. But before we conclude the video, let's take a look at our design here. So what I do want to do, guys, is I'm going to do a showcase for all of the Dark Knight's Metal characters that we've assembled. My gosh, this guy actually turned out really, really cool. I'm surprised that the arm piece there actually works very, very well with this design, and it turns out pretty neat. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I am looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like I mentioned before, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!